Everybody, and welcome to Robin's house. Today I'm working on the Enjoy the Ride card making workshop, and I just wanted to quickly remind you about coloring. So I'm using watercolor pencils for this workshop, and I'm just going to put something that's a little sturdier than my craft table because watercolor, color pencils don't really like the texture of the craft tables. And so I just wanted to quickly go over how I color. Now this one is only really using 3 or 4 colors in there, but just to go over. So the color pencils that I have to work with for I want a dark pink flowers. So what I have is to work with is red and dark pink, but my dark pink really isn't that dark. So I'm going to combine these two. And then I also combine green and lime here, which I have named, in order to create what I want. So what I do is I kind of create a shadow on the insides of my flower. Go ahead and do the middle too. A nice dark heavy line so that there's something to spread. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. And then I take my pink color and I color in that space. Then I'll go ahead and kind of do the same thing on this little flower here. I'll put some red in there so we can get a little bit of darkness, and then I'll add the pink in there. And I'll kind of do the same thing. So my darker green, just kind of create a stripe on one side and then a little bit of a stripe on the other side. And then I'll take my lighter green and I'll just color in the rest, color over the top. Just so it darkens it up just a little bit. And then I've got my little. So when I'm coloring, like for this entire workshop, I would probably pull out all of my tulips at the same time and color them all at the same time, because I basically did the same design throughout all of them. And then you don't have to think each time you come. The next thing that I did was I start with the lightest colors first. So I would do my yellows and my oranges, and then I'll start with my greens. And I'm using a shimmer brush. I'm using the clear shimmer brush for 2 reasons. One, because the best thing about watercolor pencils is you can blend them. You can blend away the look of a pencil. And I wonder if we can get this closer. And number 2, a shimmer brush adds a little bit of shimmer at the same time. So I'm just gonna, I don't know if I can do this with, so I'm taking my shimmer brush, and you can see that it's taking away some of softening the colors, blending the colors, and then it's adding a little bit of shimmer at the same time. So a paintbrush would do the same thing, except for adding in the shimmer. And then we'll go to the other side. And it just blends the colors a little bit and then adds that little bit of shimmer. And I'll do the same thing on the paint. I'm gonna color off the green on my hand, and then I'll then I go to here. So remember, I'm kind of blending in the pink and the red together, which is because the workshop uses the rosy color. And since I only have red and pale pink to work with, I have to blend them. So I love how this blends and just creates a softer look. And it is kind of awkward because it's very small. And so I hope this is even worth filming, because I can't even kind of look as I'm doing it. But anyway, that's the basics of creating your things. And then you just go right and you do all the yellows first, all the yellows that you colored at one time. And since I forgot, no, I did the green, I think. So anyway, that's just how you do. And then when you're done with that color, just color on your hand, and your shimmer brush is good to go for the next color. Just be very careful going from card to card. If you end with black on one card and you start with yellow on the next card, make sure that you are cleaning off the brush so you don't end up with blackish yellow flowers, because I did. And then so there you go. that is watercolor. See how much better this one turned out? It's just because I used a different set of pencils, but very, very cute. Oh, it's very small. You can't even tell. They bring it up here. I like this color much better than using just the light one all by itself. So very fun. Thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting.